today?
Very, very well today, John.
I did put on deodorant before I came up. Gus Kodros bringing you the pictures from this 5A football playoff game. Interesting test for the Edwardsville Tigers. Both teams, Edwardsville and Sterling, come into today's game with identical records, 8 wins and 1 loss. The Sterling loss was to Geneseo Darnall, a football playoff power in Illinois, and Edwardsville lost their only game of the year to Belleville East, who is playing today in the 6A playoffs. So both teams lost to playoff teams during the course of the regular season. Chris, other than that, both teams undefeated.
Yeah, and from what I hear, this ought to be a really good game. The field out there, it doesn't look too mushy out there, but it should be a good game for both teams since they've both been able to play on fields like this all year.
It has been a little overcast today, and evidently I was talking to the guy selling pork chop sandwiches just before the game, and he told me that they had a little shower up here in Sterling last night. You can see in the middle of the field at about the 40-yard line, well, really from about the 10 to the 10, that's a little soft.
Most of the time that usually does affect a football team, especially on a night like after Halloween night, when there's been a lot of people out and about, and people come out on the next day to enjoy a good game like tonight.
The Edwardsville Tigers traveled up to Sterling yesterday, Friday. They left the high school between 12 and 1 o'clock, went to Peoria, practiced, stayed the night, and then made the trek from Peoria up here to Sterling today, so they should be well rested. The Tigers are in their road white uniforms with orange numbers and the orange helmet with the white tiger paw. Seems like we've been wearing those uniforms all year long.
With the lack of games that we played on our own field, those 2 forfeits we had, it did kind of eliminate the amount of times we actually saw those.
And the Edwardsville Tigers, if they win today, will face the winner of a game between Niles North and Champaign Centennial. That's all determined on Monday at the IHSA offices in Bloomington. So keep your eyes and ears open to local media outlets to get the information about where the Tigers will be playing next week. You got to believe, folks, and as Coach Doherty summed it up oh so well, Chris, in the newspaper this week, when you get to the playoffs, there are no sissies.
That is probably quite the understatement, John.
So this looks like it's going to be a great football game. We're glad we're here to bring it to you. Gus Kodros with the pictures, John Vodakovich, Chris Goff with the words. We're ready to play football. Dropping back deep for the Edwardsville Tigers, number 10, Mark Alaria, and number 21, Travis Evans. Just up ahead of them are Joe Beavis and Chad Opel. Big crowd here today and a big atmosphere for the IHSA playoffs. Sterling breaks the huddle. They're ready to kick it off, and we will determine now who moves on. There is no tomorrow. The kick is off. It is a squib fielded by Mario Ivy. He falls on the ball at the Edwardsville 37-yard line. The Tigers take over 1st and 10 with pretty darn good field position at their own 37-yard line. Let's check the Edwardsville lineup. The center is Joe Fisher. The guards, Cole McMichael and Cedric Morgan. The tackles are Matt Shell and John Tarpoff. John Weimers is a tight end. Flanked to the left of the formation is Jeff Ritchie. To the right, Brad Grodefant. Alaria is the quarterback, giving to the fullback, Joe Beavis. He gets ahead to about the 40-yard line, where it'll be 2nd and 7 for the Edwardsville Tigers. The Tiger tailback is Travis Evans, a sophomore. Shuttling plays in today for Coach Tim Doherty will be Chad Opel at one wideout and Jeff Ritchie at the other. Opel checking in now with the Edwardsville play from Coach Tim Doherty. The Tigers go with a slot right this time. Opel in the slot, Ritchie flanked to the right. Alaria checking the defense, gives to Beavis on the quick hitter. A gain of 1 maybe on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 6 for the Edwardsville Tigers as the ball advances to the Tiger 41-yard line.
Well, when I was talking to some of the other sports guys here today from the other media outlets we got here, Sterling has usually had a weakness in holding the line in the middle here, and they seem to be keying on Edwardsville's attempt to run down the middle with Joe Beavis there.
3rd and 6 for the Tigers. Tigers go with a wing to the right. Jeff Ritchie flanked right. Alaria keeps, cuts up. 1st down, but more. Go, Mark, go! Go, Mark, go! He's got one to beat. That's a touchdown for the Edwardsville Tigers. Mark Alaria, 41-yard touchdown run down the right side, and the Tigers lead at 6-0.
Well, as I said that Sterling had keyed in on the center play, I also realized that with the play action and the way Alaria runs the plays, he can also keep the ball and get a good play like that.
You're just setting us up, Chris. Okay, a 41-yard touchdown run by senior quarterback Mark Alaria puts the Tigers on the board. 10:38 left in the first quarter. Fisher the snap, Opal the hold, Grodefant the kick up. It's good. The Tigers lead it here, 7-0 at Sterling. We'll take a break. This is Edwardsville Tiger High School football. ECTV Channel 6, Edwardsville, Illinois. Restore the roar. We'll be right back. Hey, I like this. John Vodakovich, Chris Goff, and Gus Kodros back here at Sterling High School. The Tigers strike early on a 41-yard touchdown run around the right side by senior quarterback Mark Alaria. Brad Grodefant with the kick. Tigers lead at 7-0. 10:38 left in the first half, or in the first quarter. That's the kind of start the Tigers wanted to get off to today, Chris.
Definitely the kind of start you want to get, especially on a squib kick like that and get on the third play, get a good touchdown play like that. You gotta like that.
Grodefant kicks a line drive. It's tipped by a Sterling receiver. Now picked up by the deep back. He comes to his right. Good containment by the Tigers. Super Mario on the tackle. Mario Ivy on the tackle. The Golden Warriors will take over. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Good play by Tigers special teams.
Yeah, it probably was a good play. You know, I can't see it back here.
Yeah, I know. It probably was. When they get out in the middle of the field, then you take my word for it, okay? It was a good play. Here come the Golden Warriors decked out in their Michigan colors, blue and yellow. I formation. Sterling quarterback taking his time. 4-man front for the Tigers. Play action. Rolling right, looking. Pressure by Tarpoff. Pass is broken up over on the left sideline.
Pass was intended for number 89 for Sterling.
Intended for Forrest Sterling. And in on the play for the Tigers was Mark Alaria. The Tigers got a little pressure on the quarterback at the end of the play. 2nd and 10 now for the Sterling Golden Warriors. They got a wake-up call when Mark Alaria went 41 yards around the right end on the option for the Tiger touchdown.
Definitely a wake-up call, but that's what two teams like this are made for. A good solid game like this.
Now the Warriors come out in an offset I, and they want to throw. No, it's a draw this time up the middle, breaking it to the right side. Tiger defense finally drives the carrier out of bounds, but after a gain of about 8 on the play.
Draw play goes straight ahead to Smith. Chad Opal, the tackler.
Smith on the carry for Sterling. Chad Opal on the tackle for the Edwardsville Tigers. Now they mark the ball back a little bit, so it's going to be 3rd down and about 4 yards for the Sterling Golden Warriors. Smith, the running back, is a Division I prospect according to Coach Tim Doherty. He's a big boy, 6'3" and about 215. Now they want to throw again, play action. Over the middle, completed for the 1st down.
Definitely a good play right down the middle. Caught the defensive line of Edwardsville off guard right there.
Cedric Morgan on the stop, but a 1st down for the Sterling Golden Warriors. There are 10 minutes left in the first quarter. Edwardsville leads Sterling 7-0. That's a big boy flanked out there to the left, the Sterling wide receiver, 6 foot. Now they go option to Smith on the right side, nothing doing. The Edwardsville defense doing a good job of chasing Rick Smith out of bounds. John Tarpoff on the stop for the Tigers. Maybe a gain of 2. It's going to bring up 2nd and 8 for the Sterling Golden Warriors. In with the play comes a Sterling wide receiver. Hopefully by the end of the first quarter we can scrounge a program up from somebody here from Edwardsville. Now the Warriors bring it out, I formation with one lone wide receiver to the left. They fake. I think that's a broken play. I don't believe they wanted to do that. The quarterback keeps, goes around the right side. He got a nice gain out of the broken play, maybe 2.
The quarterback keeper was Ortman.
Ortman on the carry.
Play of about 2.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 6 for the Golden Warriors. Fields in on the tackle for Edwardsville. It ain't better than this. This is a playoffs. 3rd and 6. Big defensive play right now for the Edwardsville Tigers. Sterling comes out, I formation, wideouts either side. Ortman dropping, play action, steps up, throws over the middle, complete.
Beautiful play.
A nice catch at midfield for a Sterling first down.
Edwardsville was not able to contain that middle play there. The guy came right up the left side and sent it right in the middle. Zip right and seal into this pocket right there.
1st and 10 for the Golden Warriors. The ball just on this side, on the Sterling side of midfield. 8 minutes and 15 seconds left first quarter. Edwardsville leads Sterling 7-0. Ortman, quick drop. Now he's got room. He starts to run, cuts up, and is over the Edwardsville territory down to about the Tiger 44-yard line. Grotefin on the stop for the Tigers, but a gain on the play of about 6 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd and 4 for the Sterling Golden Warriors.
That was a good opportunity for the quarterback to make a play out of that pocket space he had there. He had good offensive line.
So 2nd and 4 now for the Warriors. I formation for them with a wing to the right. Ortman gives to Smith. He hammers the middle, and I believe he's got a Sterling first down.
Well, I have to admit, both these teams are going to try to gut it right down the middle for a little bit, see if they can open up the pass plays on the outside.
This is playoff football. There's nothing fancy about it. First down for the Sterling Golden Warriors. That's their 3rd first down on this possession. This possession for them started at their own 20-yard line. They are now at the Edwardsville Tiger 39-yard line. Well, we'll call it the 40, the Edwardsville 40. So it's 1st and 10 at the Tiger 40-yard line. Offset I formation, wideouts on either side of Ortman. He gives on the inside handoff to the fullback. A gain on the play of about 2. Oh, we'll call it 3. 2nd and 7. Mario Ivy on the stop for the Edwardsville Tigers. 2nd and 7 for the Sterling Golden Warriors. They're at the Tiger 37-yard line. Edwardsville leads Sterling 7-0. 6:45 left in the first quarter of this IHSA Class 5A first-round playoff game. Offset I with a wing this time to the left and a wideout to the left. They're giving to the fullback, trying the right side. Good play by the Tiger defense. John Weimer's got in there and slowed him up, and then it was Tarpoff, Morgan, and Ivy finishing him off. We'll call that no gain. And now, Chris, another big 3rd down play for the Edwardsville Tigers, 3rd and about 8. So if they could stop them here, this would go a long way to helping the Tigers keep the momentum in this game. 3rd and 8 for the Sterling Golden Warriors. Tigers showing blitz, roll out right. Ortman is being strung out. He keeps, he throws, overthrows the receiver. And that's going to bring up 4th and 8 at the Edwardsville 38-yard line.
Oh, good defensive stance by the defense of Edwardsville. Nice make them go 4 and out.
5:45 left first quarter. Edwardsville leads Sterling 7-0 on a 42-yard touchdown run by Mark Alaria. Brad Grotefin with the extra point. 4th and 8 now for the Sterling Golden Warriors. Mark Alaria drops back to receive a punt. Gomer is the punter. He's standing at midfield. Now Alaria comes up. The Tigers are just going to let him punt it away. Gomer's punt is high and spiraling and short. It's going to take an Edwardsville bounce, and it's down at the Tiger 19-yard line. So the Tiger defense bends, but they don't break, and the offense gets the ball back. 1st and 10 at, well, we'll call that the 20. 1st and 10 at the Edwardsville 20-yard line. 5:35 left first quarter. Edwardsville 7, Sterling nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. I like saying that. Now the Tigers break the huddle. They come out I formation. Brad Grotefant flanked to the right. Jeff Ritchie to the left. Alaria with the give to Beavis. And Joe gets maybe a gain of 1 on the play. That's going to bring up 2nd and 9 for the Edwardsville Tigers. Tigers waiting for the play, coming in from Chad Opal. Opal was a little injured early in the week, but he looks healthy now and is able to answer the bell. Tigers break the huddle with a slot left. Opal in the slot, Ritchie flanked. Beavis and Evans behind Mark Alaria. The give is to Travis Evans on the pitch. Come on, Travis. He got a good block from Opal. Look at Travis. He breaks it outside and is driven out of bounds at about the 39-yard line for an Edwardsville first down. And I'm sorry, I apologize. I believe that was Jeff Ritchie on that block from his wide receiver's position downfield.
Well, at least they're opening up the option plays here. Kind of offsetting Sterling's hold on the Beavis plays up the middle.
So the Edwardsville Tigers, as Chris, you just noted, are having a little more success going outside this time than inside. Beavis is the lone setback. Evans and Ritchie to the right, Grotefant to the left. The gives to Beavis. Joe's got some room up near the 45-yard line.
Beavis gets a handoff.
And that's going to bring up a 2nd and about 4 yards for the Edwardsville Tigers. So a gain of 6 on that play. 2nd and 4 for the Tigers. Chris, the Tigers are having some success moving the ball.
Yeah, definitely they're getting a good job of moving in both their option plays and in the passing plays.
Now the Tigers line it up again in the ace backfield. Beavis the lone setback, Evans and Ritchie to the right. Opal to the left to give to Beavis off the left side. He moves the pile forward, but he's not got enough for a first down. That's going to bring up 3rd and about, we're going to call that 3rd and 2 for the Edwardsville Tigers, so a gain of 1 on that play. Edwardsville leads it here 7-0 over Sterling. 3:45 left in the first quarter of this 1997 Class 5A IHSA first round playoff game. Now there's a stoppage in play. I can't tell if there's been an injury or what. Now we're ready to go. Mario Ivy checking into the Edwardsville lineup. Grotefant brings the play in from Coach Tim Doherty. The Tigers break the huddle. 3rd and 2 for the Tigers at their own 46. Grotefant's a wing right. Beavis the setback. Alaria the keeper. And that's a Tiger first down. Mark Alaria pushes the pile forward for a Tiger first down.
Definitely a good play. Just take it straight up the middle and see if Sterling can hold you up.
1st and 10 for the Tigers. The ball at the Edwardsville 49-yard line. The clock keeps ticking. 3.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Edwardsville 7, Sterling 0. Now the Tigers come out I formation. Ivy lines up as a tight end. That's a new look. Alaria turns, gives to Beavis. He's met in the backfield. He managed to get to the original line of scrimmage, so no gain on the play. We're going to call that 2nd and 10 for the Edwardsville Tigers.
I personally think Edwardsville should stop using Beavis straight down the middle and start using some of the outside plays. That'll give Beavis some options and also open up the passing plays that they can use.
In with the play comes Brad Grotefant. Grotefant flanks to the right, Ritchie to the left. Evans and Beavis are behind Mark Alaria. The snap, the fake, the pitch. Evans has some room. Oh, look at that seam. First down, Travis. That's away, baby. He leans forward into Sterling territory, down to the Sterling 38-yard line. That's a gain of 13 for Travis Evans. And Chris, the Tigers are getting great blocking from their wide receiver position. That's giving Travis a little more room to maneuver down there.
That gives him a great seam to run through. A little bit unfortunate, he had one guy that slipped through that seam and was able to get him on the feet.
1st and 10 for the Tigers. They're at the Sterling 39-yard line. 2:15 left first quarter. Edwardsville leads at 7-0. Alaria checks the Sterling defense. He's calling an audible. He gives to Beavis, where there's not much room in the middle of that line. Maybe a gain of 2 on the play.
Is tackled by Joe Wright, number 74.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 8 for the Edwardsville Tigers. The ball is marked at the Sterling 37-yard line. Under 2 minutes to go now in the first quarter. Edwardsville leading Sterling 7-0. Good crowd here from Edwardsville today, Chris. A lot of people came up. I came up on the bus with a bunch of fans. We even got a little look at Iowa. Here we go. I formation for the Tigers, 2nd and 8. Alaria checking. Now, handing to Beavis. He's got some room. He's rumbling. He's down to about the Sterling 25-yard line for a Tiger first down. And now we have 1:15 left first quarter. Edwardsville leading 7-0 over Sterling. In with the play, Chad Opel. Come on, Tigers, punch it in there. I formation, Opel in the slot right, Ritchie flanked right, Beavis and Evans behind Alaria. Alaria pivots. Joe's got it. Look at Joe rumble. He's inside the 15 down to about the 13-yard line. First down again for the Edwardsville Tigers, 1st and 10 at the Sterling 13-yard line. We are just under a minute to play in the first quarter. Edwardsville leading 7-0, looking to add more. Chris and I jockeying for position in here in this press booth. So the Tigers with an excellent opportunity now to take a quick 2-touchdown lead here over the Sterling Warriors. I formation, Grodefin slot right, Ritchie flanked right. Alaria checks the defense. Alaria, the snap. Alaria to give to Beavis. He's inside the 10 down to about the 9. Gain of 4 on the play. That's going to bring up 2nd and 6 for the Edwardsville Tigers.
Beavis goes straight ahead. Green and Rodriguez.
Well, I guess they're going to try to continue to barrel it straight through the middle as much as they possibly can. And I guess they're trying to get it so they can get right down the middle to get that touchdown that you're looking for, John.
That would be a sweet touchdown. I don't think they'll get it before the end of the first quarter unless they get it on this play. So we're down now to 15 seconds to play in the first quarter. Edwardsville's leading Sterling 7-0, looking for another. Opel is a wing right. The give is to Noah. Alaria keeps it. He's short of the touchdown, but he's inside the 5 at about the 3-yard line where it's going to be 1st and goal for the Edwardsville Tigers. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. We've played 1 quarter. Tigers lead at 7-0. They're knocking on the door for a 2nd touchdown. This is Edwardsville Tiger High School football, playoff football, on ECTV Channel 6, Edwardsville, Illinois. Restore the roar. We'll be back in a minute. Well, John Vodakovich, Chris Goff, and Gus Codrose here at Sterling High School. How about them Edwardsville Tigers? They lead at 7-0 at the end of the first quarter, and they are 3 yards away from their 2nd touchdown of this afternoon's game. And the Tigers are receiving just a wonderful contribution by their offensive line, and also that's making those running backs get some big holes, and now they have an opportunity to score. They're at the 1st and goal at the Sterling 3-yard line as we start the second quarter.
Important matter. Check to see which station. Here you carry the IHSA sports report.
Come on, Tigers, punch it in right here.
The Tigers have the ball spotted on about the 2. 1st and goal.
Beavis comes out as a single setback. A wing to the right is Brad Grodefin. Travis Evans flanked to the right. 2 tight end set, Alaria. Wheels gives to Beavis. No, not yet, but he's getting closer. The ball's marked at about the 1-yard line where it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 1. Andrew Megley and Joe Wright making the stop. Here comes Chad Opel in with the play from Coach Tim Doherty. Here come the Tigers. Opel's a wing right, Beavis the lone setback, Evans flanked right. Alaria tries to go over the top, and I think he's short. I don't think he made it. And that's going to bring up 3rd and goal now, Chris.
Yeah, they pushed him straight back. He went straight up, and they pushed him straight back down.
Down there around that goal line, it's just like dancing the limbo. How low can you go? Those defensive linemen are submarining, and the Tigers trying to get over the top didn't make it that time. 3rd and goal. Brad Grodefant brings the play in from Coach Tim Doherty. Tigers line up in the same formation, only this time the wing back is Grodefant to the left. Touchdown Tigers, Joe Beavis on the 1-yard run off the left side, and the Edwardsville Tigers have a 2-touchdown lead over Sterling. Tigers leading at 13-0 on the 1-yard touchdown run by Joe Beavis.
Well, you go with what you know that works well, and they're going with Joe Beavis, and that seems to work really well for Edwardsville right now.
Grodefant will kick, Opal will hold, Fisher will snap. The snap is back. The hold's down, the kick's up. It's good. And the Edwardsville Tigers lead it over Sterling 14-0 in this Class 5A opening round playoff game. We'll take a quick break. This is Edwardsville Tiger High School football on ECTV Channel 6. Edwardsville, Illinois, we're having a roaring good time. John Vidakovich, Chris Goff, and Gus Kodros back at Sterling. The Tigers lead it 14-0 over Sterling. The first touchdown in the first quarter, 42-yard run by Mark Alaria on the right side. The Tigers take it 80 yards on their second possession, punching it in on the 1-yard run by Joe Beavis. Brad Grodefant good on both extra points. Tigers lead it 14-0. Grodefant tees it up for the Tigers. His kick is wobbling, fielded at the 15-20. The receiver cuts left, and that was number 42 on the stop for the Edwardsville Tigers. Preston Farcob on the stop for Edwardsville. He's been coming up big on special teams here lately. That's going to be 1st and 10 for the Sterling Golden Warriors at their own 28-yard line. Sterling showed some ability to move the ball, but the Tiger defense was tough when they needed to be. Offset I. The give to Smith. He bounces off the first tackle, gets it out across the 32, the 31. Rick Smith on the carry. Mario Ivy and John Tarpoff in on the stop. Fields also in there. 2nd and 7 for the Sterling Golden Warriors at their own 31-yard line. Sterling comes out with an offset I. Ortman's the quarterback. He gives to Smith. Smith got past one and is stopped short of the first down. He gets to about the 36. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 2 for the Sterling Golden Warriors. 9 minutes, 43 seconds left, first half. Edwardsville leading Sterling 14-0. Excuse me. 3rd and 2 now for the Sterling Warriors. A big play now for both teams.
Either going to give it to Smith or they're going to give it to Rodriguez.
Offset I. Ortman gives to the big guy Smith. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on the play. Cedric Morgan was in there. So was Matt Shell and John Tarpoff. A loss of 2. It's 4th now and about 3 for the Sterling Golden Warriors, and it looks, Chris, as if they're going to have to punt it away.
Yeah, this is the second punt the defense of Edwardsville has forced Sterling to make, so made him go 4 and out.
Now Gomer is back to punt. Snap is good. Pressure by Ivy. He missed. Alaria is going to let it go, and it takes a big Sterling bounce. Inside the 15, down to about the 12. So the Tigers take over 1st and 10 on their own 12-yard line, but they have the ball. 8:29 left here, first half. Edwardsville 14, Sterling 0. In with the play from Coach Tim Doherty comes Brad Grodefant. I thought downstairs I saw Jimmy Doherty taking the game in today too. I formation, wideouts on either side, Ritchie and Grodefant. The give to Beavis. Oh, close to the first down, out over the 20-yard line to about the 21. And that's going to be a gain of 9 on the play, 2nd and 1 for the Edwardsville Tigers. So Joe Beavis helps the Tigers get out of a hole. 2nd and 1 now for the orange and black. I formation, slot left, Opal in the slot, Ritchie flanked left. Alaria bellies, gives to Beavis. I don't know. He's close to a first down, and he has it. First down, Edwardsville.
First down.
So the Tigers get another first down. This time they get out to the Sterling 24-yard line. That Sterling defense, Chris, been spending a lot of time on the field.
Yeah, I don't think the Sterling's coaches are enjoying that. But I think Edwardsville, Tim Doherty and the rest of his coaching staff is liking every fact that they're able to hold the ball.
Slot left, Grodefant in the slot, Ritchie flanked left, Beavis and Evans behind Alaria. Whistle, and we have our first penalty of this football game. It's going to go against the Edwardsville Tigers.
Illegal procedure. Somebody moved on the line.
So that'll cost them 5
First
and make
penalty
it
of the
2nd
game
and
against the
15.
Tigers. Illegal procedure will move that ball back 5 yards. It's now first down and 15.
So the Tigers facing 1st and 15 at their own 19-yard line. 7 minutes and 15 seconds left first half. Edwardsville leads Sterling 7-0. Slot left, Evans in the slot, Ritchie flanked left, Opal flanked right. Now we have a whistle and a flag, and I think it's going to come the other 5 yards back this way on an offside against Sterling.
Not exactly sure. I didn't get to see the play completely.
One of their players looked like he was wanting to blitz, and he came in and encroached the neutral zone. So now it's 1st and 10 at the Edwardsville 24-yard line. The ref giveth, the ref taketh away. 1st and 10 for the Edwardsville Tigers at their own 24. Slot left, Grodefant in the slot, Ritchie flanked left. Alaria checks the defense, pivots, he keeps, and is hammered. Maybe I'll say no gain on that play.
It's actually a broken play there.
2nd and 10 for the Edwardsville Tigers. Clock keeps ticking. Why am I saying tipping? Ticking. 6.5 minutes left first half. Edwardsville leading it here 14-0 over the Sterling Golden Warriors in the opening round of the Class 5A playoffs. Single setback is Beavis, Evans, and Ritchie to the right, Opal to the left. Beavis with the give, crosses the 25, down to about the 27. It's going to bring up 3rd
Beavis straight ahead.
and about
By number 73,
7
Chris Dingman.
for the Edwardsville Tigers.
Third down now and 8.
3rd and 7. I say 7. 3rd and 7 for the Edwardsville Tigers at their own 26-yard line. 5 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first half. Edwardsville leads Sterling 14-0. The Sterling crowd making some noise. Edwardsville slot left, Grodefant in the slot, Ritchie at the flank left. And Alaria keeps. He's tripped up as he was heading towards the first down. He's going to end up about a yard short, maybe 2. And the Tigers look like they'll be punting for the first time this afternoon.
Fourth down and 2.
Well, Sterling's coaches have to like the fact that they're able to get the ball here on a 4th down. That's unless Edwardsville plays a fake punt, which I very well doubt. Mr. Doherty's not known for doing too many trick plays.
We haven't seen that all year. Grodefant's punt is off. Lacosi back deep for Sterling. Grodefant's kick is high. Lacosi fields the punt at the Sterling 47, and now I think the Tigers are going to get a late hit. The Edwardsville player fell on Lacosi, and that's going to be costly.
Personal foul. That's right.
Personal foul. They're going to tack another 15 yards on from the spot. Coach Wojcic's not very happy with that call. Now Sterling crosses into Edwardsville territory via the penalty. They're going to get it in great field position. 1st and 10 at the Tiger 38-yard line.
Where is Coach Wojcic on the field? Is he out there on the left corner there? Or?
He's right in front of the down marker.
Okay. All right, got you.
Offset eye for the Golden Warriors, 2 tight end set. Edwardsville showing blitz. Play action, here comes the pressure. Rolling, complete. A jarring tackle made by Chad Opel, but a nice completion by the Sterling quarterback, Ortman. They have a nice passing attack.
Definitely, the pass is in effect, at least for now. I guess they're going to try to get as many passes as they possibly can now, see if they can get it over their heads, and then drill the hole down, bring the ball in the hole again.
1st and 10 for the Golden Warriors at the Edwardsville 26. Ortman has him in an offset eye. Gives this time to Smith. Nice play. That was an excellent play by the Tiger defense. Good play by that Tiger defense. J. Tom Belfield was in on that play. So, Sterling having trouble going via the ground. It's going to be 2nd and 8 for them at the Tiger 28-yard line. 4 minutes left, first half. Edwardsville leading Sterling 7-0. Pass is on the way, lots of time. Now chased, and a sack. That's a boy. Whoa, and a little extracurricular there at the end of the play. But doesn't matter. A sack and a loss on the play of 9 yards. Now 3rd and about 17 for Sterling. 3 minutes, 45 seconds left, first half. Edwardsville leading Sterling 14-0.
Well, Edwardsville has got out in front, like you said, they probably would, John. And since they're out in front, they're giving Sterling a hard time.
Here's a run and shoot, 4 wide outs. Ortman looking, got some pressure, but he steps up. Throw is off and incomplete. Sterling did a nice job of picking up the Tiger rush, but the Tigers had nice coverage back deep, and now that's going to bring up 4th and 17 for the Tigers, and it looks like they're going to go for it. Late in the half, 3 minutes, 53 seconds left in the first half. Edwardsville leading Sterling 14-0 here at Sterling in the first round of the 1997 IHSA Class A playoffs. Big play, 4th and 17. Run and shoot for Sterling, 4 wide outs. Ortman's throwing, screen. Well executed. Can they stop him short of the first down? I think they did, Chris.
I think so too.
And the Tigers are going to take over on downs. 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Bringing the chains out to make sure the...
We're going to request the measurement. Ball is spotted right at about the 16.
It's got to get inside that hash mark. They may have it. They may have it. It's pretty close.
It all depends on where the official spotted the ball when it came down.
That was a well-executed and well-conceived screenplay by Sterling.
They're short.
No signal yet. First down, Edwardsville Tigers. How about that? Short by the nose of the football.
The ball spotted short. Tigers take over 1st and 10.
And the Edwardsville Tigers get a big break. You got to have a little luck to go along with things here. And the Tigers get a big break, stopping Sterling just inches short of a first down. 1st and 10 for the Tigers at their own 16-yard line. I formation. Grotefend is a wing to the right. Ritchie flanks to the right. Alaria gives to Beavis. He's got some room. Look at Joe go. He's up near the 40 to the 44. 1st and 10 Tigers on a 28-yard run by Joe Beavis.
Well, they nailed it right down the hole of the center again, and that kind of caught Sterling off guard. It also was a very impressive play, considering Edwardsville's been kind of holding back on those plays.
So the Tigers dig out of the hole. They have 1st and 10 at the Sterling 43-yard line. 27-yard pickup by Joe Beavis. Alaria wheels, fakes to Beavis. No, Beavis keeps. Joe's out near the 49 of the Tigers. That's going to bring up 2nd and 4, a gain of 6 on the play.
Alaria really does a good job of faking the ball hold. I got completely thrown.
Under 3 minutes left first half. Edwardsville leading Sterling 14-0.
I don't know about Gus over there, though.
Gus, he's on top of it.
Gus is on top of it, but I usually get fooled on those plays like that when Alaria goes out on the right side.
Gus is literally on top of it. Here comes the play from Coach Tim Doherty, shuttled in by Brad Grotefend. Tigers are playing with some confidence now. Wing right, Grotefend is the wing. Travis Evans flanks right. Beavis alone set back, 2 tight ends. Alaria turns, and he gives to Beavis over midfield and across the 45-yard line down to about the 44-yard line of the Sterling Golden Warriors. First down, Edwardsville. So the Tigers on the move. 2.5 minutes left first half. Edwardsville 14, Sterling 0. And now we have a timeout taken on the field. And that timeout will be charged to Sterling. During this break in the action, we're going to take a break. This is Edwardsville Tiger High School football on ECTV, Channel 6, Edwardsville, Illinois. Having a roaring good time. We'll be back in a minute. John, Chris, and Gus back at Sterling High School. The Tigers lead it here over Sterling 14-0. They have the ball 1st and 10 at the Sterling 44-yard line. 2 minutes and 25 seconds left in the first half. Winner of this game takes on Niles Notre Dame, the winner of Niles Notre Dame Champaign Centennial. So the Tigers would like to get another touchdown before the half. Edwardsville comes out in a single setback formation, 2 tight ends. Chad Opel, the wing to the right. Travis Evans, the split end to the right. Now Alaria wheels, gives to Beavis. Look at him move. Beavis inside the 35-yard line.
Beavis again with some tough running. Pick up on the play of about 8 yards.
A pickup of 8 is going to bring up 2nd and 2 for the Edwardsville Tigers.
Also Olson and Green with some assistance on the tackle.
2 minutes left in the first half. Edwardsville leads Sterling 14-0. 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the Sterling 36-yard line. Grotefend is a wing left. Evans flanks left. Beavis the lone setback. Alaria gives to Beavis. First down for the Tigers. As Beavis goes over the right side.
Beavis again straight ahead. Tackled by Rodriguez.
And the Edwardsville Tigers have a 1st and 10. The ball spotted at the Sterling 33-yard line. 1:40 left in the first half. Edwardsville leading Sterling 14-0. This time it's an I formation. Opal slot left, Ritchie flank left. Beavis and Evans behind Alaria. Alaria on the option. He keeps. He gets around 1, cuts back, fights his way forward down to about the Sterling 20.
Pick up on that play of about 3.
28-yard line.
It's about 5.
Second and 5 for the Tigers. Now we're down to 1 minute to play in the first half. Edwardsville has its 2nd and 5 at the Sterling 28-yard line. Tigers leading Sterling 14-0. I formation, Grodefen's the wing right, Ritchie's flanked right. Alaria turning, keeping, he's got a seam. Oh, break it outside, Mark. Alaria inside the 10-yard line.
What a play.
Let's see where they mark that ball. They're going to mark it at the 6. No, the 8. First and goal for the Tigers from the 8-yard line. 39 seconds left, first half.
Tigers have first and goal at the 8.
Edwardsville leads Sterling 14-0, and now knocking on the door for their 3rd first half touchdown. Beavis, the lone setback. Evans flanks to the left. Opal's a wing to the left. Beavis gets the carry. He's inside the 5, and a timeout's going to be taken by the Tigers.
They're inside the 5 to about the 3.
Beavis down to about the 3-yard line of Sterling.
Timeout requested by the
Timeout taken by the Tigers. We'll stay here with this. Now, Chris, the Tigers are really in a great position to score their 3rd touchdown of the first half, and that's going to be a pretty stout comeback for Sterling.
Yeah, I believe it'll be pretty stout, but it's not immeasurable because Sterling has been known to come back on the teams when they're really behind.
They were trailing a team earlier this year 30-6 and won the game 36-33 or
See?
something like that. So, and in the playoffs, nothing's a done deal, but this certainly is a momentum builder for the Edwardsville Tigers. Tigers talking it over with Coach Tim Doherty. They're huddled up at about the 10-yard line. Lots of Edwardsville folk made that long trip up here to see the Tigers in the playoffs. Edwardsville's got great fans, and they'll follow the Tigers. Now, play getting ready to resume. 2nd and goal for the Tigers from the Sterling 3-yard line. Beavis, the lone setback. Opal is a wing left. Travis Evans is a flanker to the left. 2 tight end set. Hilaria checks the defense. Snap, give, carry, touchdown Tigers! Joe Beavis, his 2nd touchdown, takes it in from 3 yards. And now the Tigers lead it here 20-0 over Sterling. 27 seconds left in the first half. Brad Grodefen on to try the extra point.
Well, it seems Sterling's having a hard time stopping Beavis up the center. They are able to do it effectively for the first, I guess, series and a half there, but they're struggling right now.
Snaps back, holds down, kicks up. It's good. And what do you know? The Edwardsville Tigers lead Sterling 21-0 with 27 seconds left in the first half. We'll just stay right here with it till halftime. How about those Edwardsville Tigers?
They're doing a good job today, John. So far, I believe that when they come back, they should have a good set of momentum behind them. But Sterling will be coming out for revenge in their eyes, I have a feeling.
Yeah, they're getting pretty riled up, I would imagine.
And not only them, but the coaches are really getting riled up.
I'd keep my helmet on in the locker room at halftime, I think. Sterling about 4.5 hours north of Edwardsville and west. Tigers making their 3rd consecutive trip to the IHSA playoffs. They went 2 deep last year. Interesting game also in 5A today. Chris, Cahokia playing the Bloomington Purple Raiders. Bloomington, a tough place to win.
I know nothing of Bloomington, but I know of a good deal of their teams, and they tend to have some tough competitors up there.
Tigers squibbits. Lacassi starts to his right and brought down at about the Sterling 33. One thing I know about Bloomington, Chris, is that They've met up with East St. Louis a couple times in the playoffs, beat East St. Louis once, and East St. Louis beat them by 2 points once, so that says a lot for their program.
Which East St. Louis team was that? Was that Lincoln?
The Flyers.
That was the Flyers? Okay. Yeah.
20 seconds to go, first half. Sterling comes out in the run and shoot again, 4 wideouts. Quick drop, passes to Smith. Just keep him in bounds, boys.
Nick Smith with the reception.
A first down on the play. Tarpoff on the stop for Edwardsville. Okay, it's a pickup of 9 they're calling. It's going to be 2nd and 1 with 14 seconds left. Ball at the Sterling 43-yard line. Now they're going to measure, evidently. The Tigers bust up to Peoria last night, practiced in Peoria, stayed the night, and then came on up to Sterling today. Peoria, the hometown of Tiger coach Tim Doherty.
Official timeout for measurement.
Here's the measurement. And a first down.
First down, Warriors.
For the Warriors.
Now Sterling gets a timeout.
Now Sterling takes timeout. 14 seconds here. Tigers want to keep Sterling off the scoreboard and go in at halftime with a 3-touchdown lead. Next week, the winner of this game plays the winner of Niles, Notre Dame, and Champaign Centennial. And the rumor I hear is that if Edwardsville wins, they'll be at home.
Yes, and I also heard that no matter what Sterling does, if Sterling wins, no matter where they go, they're going to be traveling.
Okay, no matter what.
No matter what. So if they win, they're traveling, and it's I guess it's just that way with the IHSA. It's been a very confusing thing. I really have never understood the complete seating system here.
And I don't understand. It goes. What I think it boils down to is who hosted last. And so Edwardsville hosted one playoff game last year, right?
Correct.
And so they haven't hosted in a while. They're hoping to be playing next Saturday at the complex. But let's take care of this business first. 1st and 10 for the Sterling Golden Warriors at their own 43-yard line. 14 seconds left first half. Edwardsville leading Sterling 21-0. One setback behind Ortman. He drops, looking, sacked. Good job. He's still up. Tough. Mario Ivy finally puts him down, and the clock is stopped with 1 second left. The ball is back at the 40-yard line. Timeout Sterling, 1 second left first half. A loss of 5 on the play. So it's 2nd and 15 for Sterling at their own 40. There's 1 second left in the second half. Edwardsville leading Sterling 21-0.
This has been a good game, John.
It has been a good game, and these Tigers have got some fire in their belly. They're out to prove something here, and they have done so thus far in the first half.
I think they want to prove that despite the 2 forfeits on their schedule for wins, that they actually can play a good football game.
That's right. The Tigers are now playing their 8th football game of the year, actually playing on the field. This is Sterling's 10th football game of the year. Sterling's got 1 shot at it. Tigers will drop into a prevent defense. Ilaria, Opal, and Ritchie dropping back off the line of scrimmage, 15 yards. Ortman dropping, gives on the draw. Hey, how about that Tiger line?
At the end of the half.
Ivy in on the stop, and we've played 1 half. At the end of 1 half, Edwardsville 21, Sterling 0. How about them Edwardsville Tigers? This is Tiger Football on ECTV Channel 6, Edwardsville, Illinois. We're having a roaring good time. We'll be back with the second half. John Vodakovich, Chris Goff, Gus Kodros back at Sterling High School. It's halftime. The Edwardsville Tigers leading Sterling 21-0. in this opening round of the Class 5A IHSA playoffs. Edwardsville on the board first with about 10:38 left in the first quarter. Mark Alaria, 42-yard run around right in. Brad Grodepant, the extra point. The other two Tigers touchdowns coming off the hard running of Joe Beavis. He had runs of about 3 and 7 yards. Those are unofficial, 4 Tiger touchdowns. And Edwardsville leads it here 21-0 over the homestanding Sterling Golden Warriors. As we begin the second half, Sterling will receive the opening kick. And Chris, it seems to me that it's awfully important as we begin this second half that the Edwardsville defense continues to, hello?
You're still here.
Continues to dominate the Sterling team.
Well, yeah, that's the type of thing that needs to happen for Edwardsville and for Sterling on the return to get that vengeance and energy back out there on the field. They had it when they first came out there, Sterling did, and Edwardsville had their fire going. But it seems that Edwardsville's fire was a little bit stoked higher than Sterling's was.
It's an awfully cold day here with a harsh wind, and that's got to have some effect too. Trying to get some volume in my headset. There I go. Now, yeah. So we're ready to start the second half here. Edwardsville leading Sterling 21-0. Winner advances to play next Saturday in the second round of the IHSA playoffs. Grodepant's kick is a line drive spiraling. Lucasi picks it up, starts to his right. Ivy cuts that off, and look at that. Great play by the Tigers special teams. That was who? Joe Beavis getting downfield and helping on the stop. Ivy shut that return down and made the runner cut back the other way, and Joe Beavis was there to meet him and bring him down. 1st and 10 for the Sterling Golden Warriors at their own 20-yard line as we begin the second half.
Well, it seems that Coach Doherty and Coach Woods told the Edwardsville Tigers not to have that fire, let that fire go out this second half.
Play action. Ortman under pressure. Pass off, picked. Mark Alaria with the interception for the Tigers. Perhaps an ill-advised throw by the Sterling quarterback, Ortman. Should have just taken the loss. Easy for us to say. But he threw, and Alaria with the interception. The Tigers have it in great field position. 1st and 10 at the Sterling 33-yard line.
Just as I was saying, Coach Doherty probably told them, come out here with the fire still in your bellies.
And it's still burning. The Tigers come out this time, I formation. Grodepant flanks right. Ritchie is the split in left. Beavis and Evans behind Alaria. Alaria keeps, no, he gives to Beavis. And Joe gets across the 30-yard line. Down, well, right at the 30. Down to the 30, a gain of 3 on the play. 2nd and 7 for the Edwardsville Tigers. They would really like to cash in on this turnover.
This would be an excellent opportunity to cash in if they can put another score on the board. Put a more of a difficult place for Sterling to dig themselves out of.
Slot right this time. Opal's in the slot. Ritchie's flanked right. Beavis and Evans behind Alaria. Fisher snapped. The give to Beavis, hammered. Joe Beavis finds the going extremely rough on the left side. No gain on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7 for the Edwardsville Tigers. In with the play from Coach Tim Doherty comes Brad Grodepant. Third and 7. Here come the Tigers. I formation. Grodepant in the slot to the right. Ritchie the split end on the right. Snap to Alaria. He's keeping. He fakes the pitch. He's got room. He's going to score. Go, Mark, go. Touchdown, Tigers. Mark Alaria.
No, it's not a touchdown there, John.
Oh, they called him out of bounds? Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. But what a great play by Alaria, Chris. He takes off along the right side and picks up 28 yards. 1st and goal for the Tigers from the Sterling 2-yard line.
It was an excellent play by Alaria. He seemed to catch the defense off guard again. On this side coming from Well, actually, that is actually the same place that came in coming on the other side in the first quarter.
He's just getting better and better as the year goes on. Now the Tigers come out in the single setback. Joe Beavis, 2 tight ends. Opal is a wing to the right. Travis Evans flanks right. Beavis over the right side, short of the touchdown.
Ahead. He's backed up by number 44, Zach Olson.
We'll call that no gain.
On the play.
It's going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 2. The real estate gets pretty pricey down around that goal line. Same formation for the Tigers. Grodefen's the wing right, Evans flanks right, Beavis the lone setback. Snap, give, short, didn't make it, and a fumble. And it's recovered by Sterling. There was some trouble with the exchange that time between Ilaria and Beavis. And Sterling recovers, but deep in their own territory. They have it 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Well, they're deep in their own territory, but they got the ball back. So I think Sterling's got to be happy at least for getting the ball back.
And not letting the Tigers score that time. Tigers' first turnover of the game was that fumble. Now Ortman's dropping. He's got pressure. Pass is up for grabs, and it's picked off. No, it's not. I thought the Tigers got the pick, but Morgan just couldn't quite get underneath it. But I tell you what, Chris, the Tigers are doing a good job of getting pressure on the Sterling quarterback.
Ortman seems to be making some bad passes at least, but the idea is to get the ball out of the pocket back there instead of getting stuck in the back.
2nd and 10, Sterling is pinned back deep in their own territory. 2nd and 10 for Sterling from their own 2-yard line. Ortman drops. He's looking, he's got pressure, he gets it off. That is picked. Ilaria, his 2nd interception, he's got a chance. Ilaria, touchdown Tigers, Mark Ilaria. How about those Tigers?
Ilaria with the interception.
Mark Ilaria with the interception and return for the touchdown. The Tigers get it the hard way. A fumble at the 2-yard line gave it back to Sterling, but Ilaria picks it off, his 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter, and he runs it back from about 27 yards. And now Edwardsville increases their lead to 27-0 over Sterling. Brad Grodefent to try the extra point out of the hold of Chad Opal. Joe Fisher's snap is back, holds down, kicks up. It's good. And the Edwardsville Tigers increase their lead. They lead at 28-0 over Sterling with 9 minutes and 15 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. This is Edwardsville Tiger High School football on ECTV Channel 6, Edwardsville, Illinois. We're having a roaring good time. We'll be right back. John Bodakovich, Chris Goff, and Gus Kodros back here at Sterling High School. The Edwardsville Tigers come out and score a touchdown less than 3 minutes into this 3rd quarter. Mark Ilaria, a 27-yard return of an interception. Brad Grodefent the extra point. How do you like this, Chris? 28 Edwardsville, Sterling 0.
Well, I guess that's a very good thing for Edwardsville, but if you're Sterling's coaches, you're not liking the game at all. You know you have a good game plan going into the game, but right now it doesn't seem like it's going good for you.
Grodefent's kicks high and end over end and out of bounds, so Sterling will take over. 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. The Tigers had the ball 1st and goal at the Sterling 2-yard line. They had trouble on the exchange between Mark Ilaria and Joe Beavis and fumbled. Sterling recovered. They tried a couple of passes. The 2nd pass was picked off by Mark Ilaria, his 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter. Ilaria returns it for the touchdown, and the Edwardsville Tigers now lead at 28-0. 9 minutes and 15 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. The Tigers will kick over. Pardon me, I thought they would get the ball at the 35. I guess now they've changed that somewhat, and you can make the other team kick over, and that's what the Tigers will do. This time Grodefent tees it up at the Tiger 35-yard line instead of the 40, so a 5-yard penalty. Grodefin says he's ready. The officials are ready. Here's the kick. High, end over end, fielded at the 20. Good play by those Tiger special teams. Lacosi gets to the 29-yard line of Sterling, where they'll have it 1st and 10. 9 minutes and 11 seconds left, third quarter. Edwardsville leading Sterling 28-0. Winner of this game plays the winner of the game between Niles, Notre Dame, and Champaign Centennial. Offset I formation for the Golden Warriors with a wing to the right. Ortman pitches to Smith, sweeping right. Strung out and driven out of bounds is Smith. Grodefin in on the stop. Opal over there with him. Tarpoff doing a nice job stringing the play out. A gain of 4 on the play. Will bring up 2nd and 6 for the Golden Warriors. The ball is at the Sterling 33-yard line. Offset I with wideouts on either side. Ortman drops, has time, looks over the middle, complete. A couple of broken tackles and a first down for Sterling. Ball traveling all the way down to the Edwardsville Tiger 42-yard line.
Well, if you're Sterling, you're liking the play that just occurred right there. Now let's see if we can do something else with it, I guess is what would be going through my mind if I was on Sterling's side.
Now we have an official's timeout. They're going to change balls. And we'll be ready to go. Big gain on the play for Sterling. Now the clock starts. 8 minutes and 15 seconds left first third quarter. Edwardsville leads Sterling 28-0. 4-man front. The gives to Smith. He breaks a tackle, he breaks another. Breaks another, but not that time. And a good job on that play by Chad Opal to slow him down. Mark Alaria finishing him off. A gain of about 2. It's going to bring up 2nd and 8 at the Tiger 40-yard line. 2nd and 8. Offset I. Warriors. Play action. Ortman stepping up, stepping into Mario Ivy, fumbled. And the Tigers recover. Mario Ivy forces the sack and gets the recovery. Tigers take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line. That would be Sterling's 3rd turnover today, Chris.
Yes, and that's not a good thing for Sterling. It's a good thing for Edwardsville, but Sterling has got to be very frustrated with the play that they're getting out of their offensive line.
Now Brad Grodefin checks in with the play from Coach Tim Doherty. Grodefin comes over here to the left side of the formation. Evans in the slot to the right. Ritchie the split in. The gives to Joe Beavis. Maybe a gain of 1. And the Sterling coach yells every play, do it. The Sterling coaches, Chris, as you noted earlier, are starting to get a little frustrated.
Yeah, and frustration sometimes can lead to penalties on the field. Sometimes we get an unsportsmanlike conduct because the players out there get really riled up in what the coach is saying.
Yeah, late hits and stuff like that. 2nd and 10 for the Tigers. Ball at the Edwardsville 45-yard line. I formation, slot left. Alaria keeps. Now he pitches. Evans cuts back. Evans has got some room. He's going to go, Chris, all the way. Touchdown, Edwardsville Tigers. 55-yard touchdown run by Travis Evans. And the Edwardsville Tigers, stunning this Sterling crowd, lead it now 34-0 over Sterling.
This is quite surprising for Edwardsville to come out and completely just run over the other team. At least with these running plays like this on the outside.
They're just dominating Sterling. Grodefin out of the hold of Opal. It's up. It's good. The Tigers lead Sterling 35-0. 6 minutes, 50 seconds left in the third quarter. We're going to take a quick break. This is Edwardsville Tiger High School Football on ECTV, Channel 6, Edwardsville, Illinois. Having a roaring good time. We'll be right back. My God. John Vidakovich, Chris Goff, Gus Kodros back here at Sterling. The Edwardsville Tigers just scoring on a 55-yard touchdown run by Travis Evans. Edwardsville leads it 35-0 over Sterling. 6:50 left in the third quarter. Grodefin's kick flubs. It's picked up by a Sterling up back. What a collision there. My Lord. That was quite a collision.
And that actually shows good play by Sterling because he was able to stand straight up and almost continue to go straight through the people coming at him again like the defensive line there. A special team line, actually.
Okay, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Sterling Golden Warriors at their own 40-yard line. Turnovers have killed Sterling so far today. Sterling comes out in an offset eye, wide outs either side. Ortman gives to Smith, off right tackle. Smith a gain of about, we'll call that a gain of
Nick Smith straight ahead.
3 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7. John Tarpoff on the tackle for the Edwardsville Tigers. This Edwardsville team is playing like they've got something to prove today. They've been ignored by the Illinois Class A or Class 5A football pool all year. Smith with the carry close to the first down. We'll see where they give the spot. Now we have an official's timeout, and it looks like we'll have a measurement. Here comes the chains. Edwardsville's done a good job of containing the Sterling quarterback Ortman and the Sterling running back Rick Smith. Chain gang starts their trek across the field, and we shall see if Sterling has a first down. It is short, about 6 inches.
Third down and inches.
So it's 3rd and inches for Sterling. The nose of the ball resting on the 50-yard line. Sterling failing to qualify for the playoffs last year. Their first failure to qualify in the 1990s. They were 3-6 last year. They bounced back to 8-1 this year. 3rd and inches for the Golden Warriors. Offset eye. Now we're ready to play. 3rd and inches. Ortman, the quarterback, takes a snap, keeps first down. And then some.
Now that's what you call 2nd and 3rd effort, John.
That is a tough kid. Remember earlier, Chris, he was apparently stopped behind the line of scrimmage and just kept running. That is an excellent run by the Warriors quarterback.
I think some of that fire is in his belly. He wants to make sure he can get some plays out of this.
Offset eye, Sterling takes Smith out of the game. That gives to his replacement, number 15. He piles straight ahead. He gets it inside the 40-yard line down to about the 39. That's a gain of about 4 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Cedric Morgan on the stop for the Tigers. 5:15 left third quarter. Edwardsville 35, Sterling 0. Ortman, play action to the tight end. And a first down for Sterling.
Well, Sterling put some fresh bodies out there and shifted around a lot of their players. And that has given them the opportunity to kind of confuse Edwardsville's defense.
Several Edwardsville Tigers playing on both sides of the football today. Offset eye, toss sweep right. Not much there.
Jason Barter takes the pitch to the right.
Jason Barter on the run. Ran out of bounds after a gain of about
Morgan on the tackle. Pick up of about 3.
3 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7 at the Edwardsville 28. Cedric Morgan on the last stop. Ortman play action looking. Comes across, complete. That was a nice throw, nice catch.
Excellent play.
And the ball goes to the Tiger 11. That's that big wideout, Chris. He's 6'6", and he's quite a formidable target.
I'm about to say, you have a good target if you have somebody 6'6" out there.
Now, offset eye for the Golden Warriors. Toss sweep right and a flag.
Either illegal procedure or offsides.
And it's going to be illegal procedure against the Sterling offense, cost him 5.
Illegal procedure against Sterling will back him up 5.
That's going to make it first and about 15 from the Edwardsville Tiger 17-yard line. Clock is running. 4:15 left in the third quarter. Edwardsville leading Sterling 35-0. Ortman toss sweep to Smith, right side. Now they're going to throw. They like to throw out of this. Touchdown.
Now that is the kind of play that Sterling needed to play right now. A play that completely confuses the defense of Edwardsville and also gets a good opportunity to get some momentum under your belt.
A touchdown pass from the tailback, Rick Smith. 17 yards, Sterling gets on the board. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. 35 for Edwardsville, 6 for Sterling. The Golden Warriors will try for 2. Yellow and blue balloons going up. Offset eye, Ortman keeps. He's strong. He gets it over for the point after touchdown. Sterling on the board, but Edwardsville leading. Edwardsville 35, Sterling 8. 4 minutes left third quarter. This is Tiger football on ECTV Channel 6, Edwardsville, Illinois. We'll be right back. John, Chris, and Gus back here at Sterling High School. The Sterling Golden Warriors get on the board. Rick Smith, the tailback, on the halfback pass. The kickoff is fielded by Opal. Chad, nice job of surging forward, and a late hit, no call. But the Tigers take over 1st and 10 with good field position. The ball resting at the Edwardsville 37-yard line. Tigers have 2 touchdowns in this second half. One a 27-yard interception return by Mark Alaria. The other a 55-yard run around the right side on the option by Travis Evans. Alaria has 2 picks for the Edwardsville Tigers on defense this afternoon. Tigers in an eye. Grodefin slot left. Ritchie split left. Alaria gives to Beavis. Straight ahead. And I think the Tigers might have fumbled. Let's see if they ruled that he was down. I think the referee is ruling that he was down. Now there seems to be some confusion. Now he is ruled down. So the Tigers maintain possession. A gain of 1 on the play makes it 2nd and 9. The ball is at the Edwardsville 37-yard line. Beavis, the lone setback. He gets the carry off the right tackle up to about the 40-yard line. And that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 3rd and 6 now for the Edwardsville Tigers.
And I noticed all the media attention we have here today. We have both a radio station here to our right, and then we also have another radio station to the right of them. I tell you, I'm utterly amazed at the amount of media attention that a team like Edwardsville gets on a game like this.
Big play here, 3rd and 6 for the Tigers. Alaria checking the play at the line. The give to Beavis, straight up the middle. He's way short of a first down. Sterling starting to show some momentum here now. And it's going to be 4th down for the Tigers, and they are going to have to punt it away. So 4th and 6 now for the Edwardsville Tigers. They will be punting. Whistle on the field. Now, if this is a penalty against Sterling, this could be really interesting. Now, we haven't had any call yet. It is a penalty on Sterling. Well, now, is it or isn't it? Referee's having a discussion. Hey, I think the Tigers are going to get a 1st down here. They sure are. A penalty on Sterling on punt formation gives the Tigers a 1st down.
Just like the sports guys on our right, I'm confused at what that signal was myself. I have no idea what that penalty.
I have not seen that one all year, so I'm sorry, I can't help you either. 1st and 10, we'll take it. 1st and 10 for the Tigers, I formation. Wideouts either side. Tigers 1st and 10 at their own 46. Get a break. It gives to Beavis straight up the gut, close to the 50-yard line. A gain of about 4. It's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Chris, I think they called them for too many men on the field.
Yes, I guess I'm ascertaining that also from the guy to our right. I think that is a very odd call for me. I don't understand exactly how that ends up with a play like that. At least movement of the ball for 5 yards.
The ball spotted at the 49 where it's going to be 2nd and 7. Clock is ticking here. We've got a minute and a half to play in the 3rd quarter. Edwardsville leads Sterling 35-8. Alaria with the snap. Pivot gives to Beavis. Beavis into Sterling territory. Down to about the 47-yard line where it's going to be 3rd down and 3. 3rd and 3 for the Edwardsville Tigers as the clock keeps going here in the 3rd quarter. Under a minute to play in the 3rd. Edwardsville leading Sterling 35-8. The Tigers striking early and often in this game. Now trying to chew up some clock time. Beavis the lone setback. Evans flanked to Mark Alaria's left. Grodefant to his right. Pivot to give to Beavis. No gain. So we got 3rd down now and about 3 for the Edwardsville Tigers. They are at the Sterling 47-yard line. 4th down, 4th and 3. And Brad Grodefant drops back to punt for the Edwardsville Tigers. Grodefant gets the snap of Fisher, kicks off. And takes an Edwardsville bounce inside the 15 down to about the Sterling 12-yard line. So the Sterling Golden Warriors take over 1st and 12, or 1st and 10, pardon me, at their own 12 with 5 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. It's getting to be that time of the game, Chris, where it's getting to be a long day playing in a cold wind. Both teams probably getting a little tired now.
And that's exactly when you need to dig down to the reserves and play harder.
As because there is no tomorrow after this game if you lose. Ivy is chasing Ortman. Ortman manages to get away. Ortman gets back to about the 17-yard line, a gain of about 5. He's a very impressive player, Chris, and that's going to be the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've played 3. At the end of 3, Edwardsville leads Sterling 35-8. This is Tiger Football on ECTV Channel 6, Edwardsville, Illinois. Restore the Roar. We'll be back with the 4th quarter play-by-play. John Vodakovich, Chris Goff, and Gus Kodros back at Sterling High School in Sterling, Illinois. We've played 3 quarters of this 1997 Class 5A first-round playoff game. Edwardsville led it 14-0 at the end of 1 quarter, 21-0 at the half, And now at the end of 3 quarters, the Tigers lead Sterling 35-8 as we begin the last 12 minutes of play in this first round playoff game between Edwardsville and Sterling.
Well, Sterling hasn't given up in the game, and I'm actually very impressed with that. That shows that the coaching staff is got some fire in their bellies after the first half of the game.
Second and about 7, Ortman drops, throwing deep on the left sideline, and a catch.
Nice catch.
That kid
Excellent
is a good
play.
wide receiver. That was 6'6" Cody Weaver. He caught 39 passes in the regular season for 612 yards, and he's burned the Tigers a couple of times today.
He's a tall and lanky target for the quarterback to hit. And you've got to like that in a wide receiver like that, especially when the defense of the other team is not looking for it.
Ortman pumps. He's got pressure. Now he's scrambling right, still looking left. Now he's got a receiver open. A catch and a tackle by Chad Opal, but the ball goes all the way down to the 20, gain of about 25.
And that was another excellent play. It seems that Sterling has learned and has put the ball over the top of Edwardsville's defense, especially in these crease spots, and that gives that long, lanky wide receiver out there a good target to run at.
Sterling, their second deepest penetration of the game. Ortman dropping. Play action. No, to give to Smith on the draw. He did give the ball to him. I would say a gain of about 3. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7.
Coach Doherty's out there on the field screaming at the officials out there.
11:15 left in regulation. Edwardsville leading Sterling 35-8. Sterling with the ball, Ortman dropping, looking to his left, now has to come to his right, directing traffic. Pulled down, nice play over there by the Tiger defensive lineman to get a hold of Ortman.
I believe there's a flag on the field, though. I don't know if it's a holding.
It is a flag at the line of scrimmage.
Either holding, clipping, or we'll have something.
We'll see. Hopefully it's an offensive penalty. Ortman had a lot of time, and that generally indicates that there was some kind of
It was a hold.
A hold on the play.
Yeah, it was a hold.
So another penalty hurts Sterling and helps Edwardsville. I believe that's 10 yards from the spot of the foul. And the ball is going to come back to the Tiger 25-yard line. 2nd and 17 for the Sterling Golden Warriors. 10 minutes and 59 seconds left in regulation. Edwardsville leads Sterling 35-8. Ortman dropping, looking left, throws complete, dropped. And John Tarpoff got a free lick too there on Cody Weaver, and he applied a little pressure. Weaver was wide open again though, Chris.
Yeah, Weaver was wide open, but he heard the footsteps of, who was that you said?
John Tarpoff.
Yeah, you heard Tarpoff.
And them are mighty big footsteps.
And that actually confused him, and actually didn't confuse him, that took him off the beat of the ball.
So it's 3rd and 17 now for Sterling. They are at the Edwardsville 25. Ortman dropping, looking to his left, going for the corner. And a touchdown. Ortman, a 25-yard touchdown pass to Cody Weaver.
Yeah, and there goes Sterling High's flag person.
Sterling.
And it also shows that Sterling is not taking themselves out of the game yet. They're making sure that they stay in it and stay in Edwardsville's face.
So the Sterling Golden Warriors on 3rd and 17, a 25-yard touchdown pass.
Are they going to go for 2 again, you think, John?
Yeah, I believe they'll have to. In with the play comes the Sterling wide receiver. Sterling with their 2nd touchdown here in the 2nd half. Ortman, the quarterback. Rolling right, faking to Smith, now rolling, gas pressure. Escapes, but not twice. The PAT no good. And the Sterling Warriors denied the point after touchdown. A 25-yard touchdown pass from Ortman to Weaver gets Sterling on the board again. There's 10:45 left in regulation. Edwardsville leads Sterling 35-8. 14. We'll take a quick break. This is Tiger Football on ECTV Channel 6, Edwardsville, Illinois. Restore the roar. We'll be right back. Need to keep the ball. John Vidakovich, Chris Goff, and Gus Kodros back at Sterling High School. The Edwardsville Tigers are 10 minutes and 45 seconds away from advancing to the second round of the 1997 Illinois High School Association Class 5A playoffs. They lead Sterling 35-14. Both teams scoring 2 touchdowns here in the second half.
Yeah, and that shows to me, it shows that both teams have not taken themselves out of the game, and they're both out here pushing hard.
In football, in playoff football, there is no tomorrow, so both teams doing their best. Now, Edwardsville, Chris, looks like they're lined up looking for an onside kick. Here it comes. And look at that! Tarpoff's got one to beat! Tarpoff hauled down by the kicker. John Tarpoff. An offensive tackle by trade. Rumbling like a fullback. Gets the ball all the way down to the Sterling 27-yard line. Tigers with great field position. You knew it was coming. Tim Doherty knew it was coming. And so did John Tarpoff, the senior. Makes a good play. The Tigers great field position. I formation. Grodefin to the right. Ritchie to the left. The give to Joe Beavis. Beavis across the 30-yard line down to about the 27. Gain of about 5 is going to bring up 2nd and 5. So in with the play comes Chad Opel from Coach Tim Doherty. Tigers trying to get one here on the road. I formation, Opel flanked to the right. Ritchie split to the left. Beavis with the carry. Goes inside the 20. Well, now they move it back. He's marked at about the 21. 3rd and about 3. In with the play, Brad Grodefin replacing Chad Opel. Grodefin relays the message to Mark Alaria. Tigers come out this time in a single setback. Grodefin's a wing right. Evans is flanked right. Alaria checks the defense. 8 guys in the box. Beavis has got some room. Touchdown Tigers, Joe Beavis. Joe Beavis punches it in from 21 yards. And the Edwardsville Tigers have their 41st point with 9:19 left in regulation. A 19-yard run by Joe Beavis for his 2nd touchdown of the day. How about them Edwardsville Tigers?
It seems Edwardsville has continued to put the ball up there as if the game is not over. Just like you said, there is no tomorrow in a playoff game.
Fisher snaps back, the hold's down, the kick's up. It manages to cut through the wind, and it's good. And the Edwardsville Tigers have the lead over Sterling 42-14. 9 minutes and 19 seconds left in regulation here. We'll just stay right with it right now. And Chris, the Edwardsville offense has played an awesome game. Thanks to the offensive line, the backs, everybody's working well together. And the defense has bent a few times, but they haven't really broken. And that bodes well for the Tigers as they head into these Illinois High School Association playoffs.
It bodes well for them for the future. And hopefully they'll be able to improve on the things that they need to improve on as they go along in the playoffs.
And hopefully the future will be a game next Saturday between the winner or against the winner of Niles, Notre Dame, and Champaign Centennial. Brad Grodefin tees it up for the Tigers. The kick is off. A line drive taken by Lokasi, coming to the middle. Good job by the Tiger special teamers. Adam Bernay on the stop for the Edwardsville Tigers. 1st and 10 for Sterling at their own 31-yard line. 9:14 left regulation. Edwardsville 42, Sterling 14. The Golden Warriors come out in an offset I. Ortman back to throw. Steps up. has
Good
Weaver
target.
over the middle. Alaria on the stop with Chad Opel.
Notice that Edwardsville was playing deep as if there was going to be a pass play, but Sterling happened to sink right into that pocket that Edwardsville didn't have any players in.
Sterling into Tiger territory, 1st and 10 at the Edwardsville 47-yard line. They found something that works, but it appears they might have found it a little too late. Ortman, quick drop. Now he has to come left. Now he's going to have to keep the ball. He tucks to run.
He's got the first down.
He runs over one. He ran over Grodefant and got a first down.
That's a dedicated quarterback to making sure you sacrifice your body to make sure you get the ball over to get the first down.
And I'll tell you what, that kid's as tough a runner as we've seen all year.
As a matter of fact, it seems that he seems to have got the impetus and fire under his belly in the second half. I agree. It is almost, it seems like it's a little too late for him to be getting the energy, but later in the game. But he has the energy now. It bodes well for him in the future.
8.5 left in regulation. Edwardsville 42, Sterling 14. 1st and 10 for the Golden Warriors at the Tiger 34-yard line. Ortman brings him out, offset I, toss sweep to the right to Smith. He dives forward, gets to about the 30-yard line. A gain of about 4 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 6 for Sterling.
82, Grodefant on that tackle.
Brad Grodefant on the stop for the Edwardsville Tigers. Edwardsville, one of 2 Southwestern Conference teams. Belleville East the other in the playoffs. Ortman dropping. He has pressure. Now he's throwing roll left. He stops, goes to the end zone. One guy back wide open.
Excellent play.
Nick Smith.
Another touchdown play where Sterling was able to take over, throw over Edwardsville's defense, and they weren't looking for it.
Dan Ortman has his 2nd touchdown pass of the second half. That's a 3rd Sterling touchdown by the air here in the second half.
They are far from out of this game, John.
That's what I'm thinking. It's 42-20 now. Sterling going for 2 points. So the good news for the Tigers, though, is they have been moving the ball almost at will on the Sterling defense.
That's very true.
So if you've picked a great day to play offensive football, today's the day. Sterling trying for 2. Ortman takes the snap, rolls right. Pressured, now he keeps rolling, throwing, and incomplete. PAT no good. Sterling with another touchdown. Ortman to Nick Smith, about 32 yards on that, no, 27 yards. 8 minutes left in regulation. Edwardsville 42, Sterling 20. This is Tiger Football on ECTV, Channel 6, Edwardsville, Illinois. We'll be right back. Dokovich, Chris Goff, Gus Kodros back at Sterling High School. Edwardsville leads at 42-20 over Sterling. 8 minutes left in regulation. Sterling just scoring a 27-yard touchdown pass from Ortman to Smith. The PAT no good. Will we see an onside kick again?
Evans and Alaria back for the Tigers. Tyler Gomer to kick.
Gomer will kick it off. Here it comes again. Ivy this time has it at midfield. So the onside kick fails again, and Edwardsville gets it with great field position. Tarpoff tried to make the play, bounced off his hands. Ivy there to back him up. 1st and 10 for the Tigers from their own 49-yard line. Here come the Tigers. Grodefant flanks right. Ritchie splits left. Beavis and Evans behind Mark Alaria. Alaria wheels, gives to Beavis, spinning over midfield. Carries a few guys with him. He's down to about the Sterling 48-yard line. Gain of about 3 is going to bring up 2nd and 7. Chris, Edwardsville hasn't thrown the ball yet today, and I don't look for them to now.
Well, actually, they threw a couple of balls at the beginning. Remember, John? That was in the first quarter.
Oh, all right.
And well, as a matter of fact, they haven't thrown since. They've actually kept to the ground, and that actually has allowed them to eat up a lot of the clock that they've scored on.
Opal flanked left, Richie split, or flanked right, Richie split left. The give to Evans on the pitch. Gets a block, Evans gets around. Go, Travis, go, baby! Evans driven out of bounds at about the Sterling 30-yard line. Great blocking over on that side by Jeff Ritchie. First down for the Tigers. They mark the ball at the Sterling 31st yard line, 31 yard line. 7 minutes, 15 seconds left in regulation. Edwardsville up 42-20 over Sterling.
Well, there's a lot of clock still left a lot of clock left there, John.
That's right. I formation, Grodefant split right. Alaria to Beavis. Maybe a gain of 1. It's going to bring up second and about 9 for the Edwardsville Tigers, as we are now under the 7-minute mark in regulation. 2nd and 1 for the Edwardsville Tigers. Here come the Tigers, I formation, slot right, Grodefant in the slot, Opal split right. Beavis and Evans behind Alaria. Alaria the snap. Wheels, gives to Beavis, big room on the right side.
And there's a flag on the play.
Inside the 30, but a flag at the line of scrimmage. So let's see, illegal procedure against the Tigers. Cost them 5. 6.5 left regulation, Edwardsville 42. Sterling 20. The penalty will send the Tigers back. Cost them 5. The ball will be marked at the Sterling 36-yard line. Jeff Ritchie in with the play from Coach Tim Doherty. Second and about 15 for the Tigers. They need to get down to the 20 for a first down. Alaria pitches to Evans. Look at Travis go, cutting back, inside the 10. No flag on that play. First down for the Edwardsville Tigers. Travis Evans around the left side. So the Tigers get it all the way down to the Sterling 14-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Edwardsville Tigers at the Sterling 14-yard line. Chad Opal checks in with the play from Tim Doherty. Tigers line up in a one-back set. Beavis alone setback. Opal is the wing to the left. Travis Evans flanked left. Alaria the snap. Alaria the handoff to Beavis.
And they tied him up straight on the first man through.
And Beavis is tackled for a loss on the play of about 2. 2nd and 12 for the Tigers. Ball at the Sterling 14-yard line. There is 5:45 left in regulation. Edwardsville leads it here, 42-20 over Sterling. Same formation for the Tigers. This time Grodefant is the wing to mark Alaria's left. Alaria the snap. Alaria's keeping. Alaria sweeping right end inside the 5. It down to about the 4. So that's going to be 3rd and about 1 for a first down and 3 for a touchdown. So the Tigers with another opportunity here, Chris, to score again. 5 minutes now left in regulation. Edwardsville leads Sterling 42-30.
Well, 5 minutes. That says a lot right there, John.
Here come the Tigers. Alaria checks the defense. Now we have timeout. And a penalty flag, I think. Might be a
game?
delay of game, a legal procedure against the Tigers. So that's going to move the ball back 5 yards to the 8. So now it's 3rd and about 5 for a first down. Tigers, with the illegal procedure penalty, have it 3rd and 5 from the Sterling 8-yard line. I formation, slot left, Grodefint in the slot. Ritchie flanked left. Alaria pitching to Evans, getting a block. Spinaruski. Evans.
Pitch goes to Evans.
Brought down after a very short gain on the play. Sun finally starting to come out.
Rodriguez and Zach Olson on that stop.
That's going to bring up 4th and 8 for the Edwardsville Tigers. Now, do they go for it? Do they try a field goal? What's going to happen here? I believe they're in field goal range for Brad Grodefint, but it looks like Tim Doherty is electing to go for it and run some time off the clock. 3:45 left in regulation. Edwardsville leads Sterling 42-20. 4th down for the Tigers. Alaria changing the play at the line of scrimmage.
DOG.
Looks like a delay of game against the Tigers. That'll cost them 5. Now it's going to be 4th and about 10 for a first down, about 12 for a touchdown. And no time off the clock. Alaria waiting for the play. Here comes Brad Grodefint in with it. 4th and 10 for the Tigers. 4th and 12 for a touchdown. I formation, Grodefint, slot left. The give to Evans, right side. Evans turns on the Jets. Evans is close to a first down. He's awful close. He is very close to a first down. He does get it. First down, Tigers, 1st and goal. 3 minutes, 26 left in regulation. 42-20. Tigers leading Sterling, and they have it 1st and goal at the Sterling 1-yard line. That play to Evans has been very successful for the Tigers in the second half, Chris.
Yeah, it seems to show that that Evans is their secondary guy to go to, especially when you don't want to stick Beavis in to barrel it up the gut. You take it up the side with Evans.
Alaria, the keeper. Touchdown Tigers, Mark Alaria. 1-yard touchdown run, Mark Alaria. And now the Tigers have hit 48 points in this game. 48 Edwardsville, 20 for Sterling. On to try the extra point, Brad Grodefint. I don't think the bus ride home is going to be too bad tonight, Chris.
I don't think so. I think it'll be a pretty jubilant ride home, John.
Fisher snap. It's back. Opals holds down. Grodefint's kick is up. Everything is good. The Edwardsville Tigers leading Sterling 49-20 with 3 minutes and 24 seconds left in regulation. We'll take a quick break. This is Tiger Football on ECTV Channel 6, Edwardsville, Illinois. Restoring the roar. We'll be right back. John Vidakovich, Chris Goff, Gus Kodros back at Sterling High School. The Edwardsville Tigers a commanding 49-20 lead over Sterling Golden Warriors. 3 minutes and 24 seconds left in regulation. Grodefint's kick. It's a squib. It's picked up by the up back. Comes to the middle of the field, gets down to about the 39-yard line, where it's 1st and 10 for the Sterling Golden Warriors. Riesenberger on the stop for the Edwardsville Tigers. They have had a good day's work up here in northern Illinois. Ortman brings him out offset eye. Cody Weaver, his main target, flanked left. Ortman drops, looks for Weaver on the double cut, well covered. Oh, Weaver almost reached back and got that ball.
Yeah, with 2 men running on him, they've learned to put 2 men on him, one in front of him, one behind him, and it seems to be pretty effective on holding the ball up from his hands.
Weaver using his height almost got the ball, but that was incomplete. 2nd down and 10 for the Sterling Golden Warriors. I believe Gus will be seeing lots of Chris, and Gus, you're up there too. We'll be seeing lots of passes here now. Travis Evans comes out to check Weaver. Ritchie behind him. They go quick slant to Smith in the middle of the field. Smith, nice broken field running. Smith plows ahead, gets inside the Edwardsville 40-yard line.
Another new target to put on the field, and I don't understand it. Sterling seems to figure out to use their secondary and players that they're very effective at using in other plays for secondary plays now, and it's almost too late in the game.
Under 3 minutes to go. Edwardsville leading it here, 49-20 over Sterling. Whistles. And now a timeout being called by the Tigers before the snap.
Tigers have requested a timeout.
So the Tigers look like they will advance to the 2nd round of the Class 5A playoffs. The round of 16, 32 5A teams started out today. 16 will be left after today's games. And they get down to the final 8, the final 4, and then the lucky winners go to Bloomington. Coach Tim Doherty out there working with the Tiger defense, exhorting them to be ready for whatever comes. But I tell you, a masterful game plan put into effect today by the Edwardsville coaching staff.
I agree with you, John. It seems that they came out with the master plan, as you pointed out, and they've executed the plan. And Sterling they've actually figured out what page they needed to be on, and they're starting to execute the plan that they wanted to come in with the game.
And an excellent job by the Tiger front 7, both on offense and defense. Offset eye for Sterling. Ortman drops. Looking left, has pressure. Belfield flushed him out. Ortman over the middle to Weaver. Weaver down to the Edwardsville 10-yard line. That's okay. This game is about over now. Under 3 minutes to go. 2 minutes 50 seconds left in regulation. Edwardsville leading 49-20 over Sterling. Now the clock starts. Ortman brings the Golden Warriors up to the line, run and shoot. He has a lone setback. Ortman drops. He's rolling left. Now coming right. Good pressure by the Tiger defense. Ortman steps up, still up, gets the pass off. And a touchdown.
Now that's what you call perseverance, John. Ortman, as a quarterback, has shown us what perseverance and what we need to see out there on a good football team.
I'll tell you what, our hats are off to Dan Ortman, the senior quarterback for
Sterling.
Thank you. I see that S. I want to say Sullivan for Sterling High School. He has been probably the best football player we've seen this year.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Doherty said in his article in the Intelligencer that he is the most overlooked guy on the football team right now.
Well, he's just a wonderful quarterback. He was trapped for a loss, got the ball off to the running back for the touchdown. They'll try for 2. Ortman rolling right, stops. Can't tackle him like that. Threads the needle for the point after to Lacassi. 2 minutes 19 left here in regulation. Edwardsville 49, Sterling 28. It's still a long climb for the Sterling Warriors.
It may be a long climb, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're out of the game, John. I have to admit, Edwardsville seems to think they've got too much of a lead ahead on Sterling, but that doesn't take Sterling out of the game. Sterling is playing as if there's nothing to lose in the game, and that has made them gain their 3 touchdowns they've had in the last quarter here? 4 touchdowns on this half, but I mean the 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, 3 touchdowns. But I'll tell you what now, Edwardsville's got to be looking for onside kick again. Sterling's tried it twice, and has been unsuccessful. But also, in a way, that touchdown was a little bit meaningless. It's late in a game, it's a blowout, and the Sterling defense has definitely not shown that they can stop the Edwardsville offense. Now, what they'll do is they'll huddle up here. The kicker will tell them, here we go, boys, and they'll try the onside kick. He'll tell them which side he's going to kick to. It's going to be to the left. And that didn't go 10 yards. That's going to be Edwardsville's ball. The onside kick that failed to go 10 yards. So the Tigers take over, 1st and 10 in Sterling territory. Edwardsville has it, 1st and 10 at the Sterling 47-yard line. And there's 2 minutes and 19 seconds left in regulation. Edwardsville hoping to run it out here and advance to the second round of the Class 5A playoffs. And with the play from Coach Tim Doherty, Brad Grodefant. Tigers I formation, Grodefant flanks to the right, Richie splits left. The give is to Beavis, straight ahead. Beavis down to about the 46-yard line. Now we'll see Sterling starting to use timeouts.
Jake Rodriguez, number 10.
A timeout taken by the Sterling Golden Warriors.
Pick up of about on a yard.
A gain of 1 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 9. Coach Tim Doherty makes his way over to the Edwardsville huddle to give the Tigers a little bit of encouragement and give them a little instruction. We're down to 2:12 left in regulation. Edwardsville leads Sterling 49-28. A big win for the Edwardsville Tigers today on the road at Sterling. And we have seen a wonderful quarterback for the Sterling Golden Warriors, Dan Ortman. And a wonderful quarterback for the Edwardsville Tigers, Mark Alaria.
The quarterbacks have been the key to both the wins. And when I say wins, I'm talking of the intense and good plays that they're both playing.
Single setback is Beavis, wideouts either side. Alaria, the give. Beavis piles ahead.
Beavis going straight ahead.
Now we're down to 2 minutes. Sterling takes another timeout.
And Digman on the tackle.
A nice gain on the play for Joe. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 4 for the Edwardsville Tigers. Doherty, Coach Tim Doherty, comes back out, talks to the Tigers in the huddle. 3rd and 4 here for the Edwardsville Tigers. A first down, Chris, and it's all over.
The Illinois High School Association is proud to announce that the official ball used in the playoff game
Tigers talking it over in the huddle.
is manufactured by the Wilson Sporting Goods
Coach
Company
Tim Doherty
of Chicago. When kids from Illinois play their games,
giving instructions to everybody. Now he's on his way off the field, and the Tigers have it 3rd and 4. Ball at the Sterling 42-yard line. I formation, Grodefant slot left, Richie split left, Beavis and Evans behind Alaria. Alaria pivots, gives to Beavis. He's pretty close to the first down. Joe Beavis straight ahead is close, and he does have the first down. Joe Beavis with the Tiger first down. 1 minute and 56 left now in regulation. The Tigers have it, 1st and 10 at the Sterling 37-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the Sterling 37. Clock is running. Tigers come out in a lone setback is Joe Beavis. Alaria checks the defense. Alaria, the give to Beavis, straight ahead. Joe's got some room. Beavis gets inside the 25-yard line for another Tiger first down.
it's down to the 25-yard line.
So the Edwardsville Tigers, an impressive road win here at Sterling. They advance to the second round of the IHSA Class 5A playoffs. The opponent to be determined, and the site will be determined and announced probably Monday. ECTV Channel 6 will be with the Tigers as far as they go. We're approaching the 1 minute mark now. Alaria gets the snap, but we have a flag. Delay of game on the Tigers. That'll cost them 5. It'll be 1st and 15.
A highly acclaimed March Madness experience will be in operation in the exhibit hall of the Peoria Civic Center on the weekends of Class A, March 12th through the 14th.
And now the Tigers have it 1st and 15 at the Sterling 30-yard line. Here come the Tigers, I formation, Grodefin slot left, Ritchie split left. The give is to Evans, I believe. He fumbled. And now we're getting some extracurricular stuff going on. Recovery by Sterling, 1:02 left in regulation. Ortman's going to get another chance to work his magic. So the Tigers cough it up. With 1:02 left, they lead at 49-28 over Sterling. Sterling has it 1st and 10 at the Tiger 18. Well, now look at this, Chris. Ortman's not in at quarterback.
Brought another quarterback in.
That's interesting. They go with a playoff tackle right. Gomer is the quarterback now. The clock needs to be started. There we go. Under a minute now in regulation. Edwardsville advances to the second round of the IHSA Class 5A playoffs with an impressive road win up here at Sterling today. They go up the middle this time. And a first down for the Golden Warriors. Both teams playing their second unit at this point. And now we're down to 35 seconds left in regulation. Matt Viox on the stop for the Edwardsville Tigers. Gomers drops. He's got pressure. He's sacked. And the Tigers with another sack. Jayton Belfield with the sack for the Tigers, 15 seconds to go. How about those Edwardsville Tigers? They come up here a long way and get one on the road. They'll be playing next Saturday in the second round of the IHSA playoffs. Gomers on the draw play. That's it. The clock's expired. The Edwardsville Tigers have won it. Edwardsville.